we're going to start our Mini Miss J's mystery. So go ahead and go into classwork, quarter 4, and where it says murder mystery clues and answer sheets. You are going to need all of the evidence provided. So, as the case goes, the case of Mini Miss J's. At approximately 8 a.m. Thursday morning, Miss J's notified the main office that her assistant, Mini Miss J's, was missing from her classroom. The main office verified that Mini Miss J's had signed in to work that morning. School police officer Murgatroyd soon arrived to investigate in Miss J's classroom. Finding nothing there, he went down the hall to the teacher's lounge, where he found several suspicious items. The furniture had been moved about and a chair was knocked over, indicating that a struggle had taken place. See evidence 1 for a photo of the crime scene. He found several footprints on copy paper strewn about on the floor. See evidence 2 for a footprint. On one of the tables, he found a strand of hair. See evidence 3 for hair strand. Officer Murgatroyd was able to lift some fingerprints from the lounge door. See evidence 4 for fingerprints. Also on the table was a ransom note demanding assistance for all teachers. See evidence 5 for handwritten ransom note. Finally, Officer Murgatroyd began to interview students and other staff members about anything suspicious they might have seen in the hallway that morning. See evidence 6 through 10. The school newspaper, the Raider Reader, wrote up the whole incident. See evidence 11. Officer Murgatroyd narrowed down the suspect pool to 4 teachers: Mrs. J's, Miss Prater, Mrs. Davis, and Mr. Morawski. Using the clues found at the crime scene, it is now up to you to solve the case of the assistant gone missing and determine which of the suspects is to blame. So, first we have alibis. On that fateful morning, Miss J's was wearing a blue sweatshirt and blue jeans. She makes sure to purchase 2 Diet Pepsi sodas in the teacher's lounge every morning and uses the microwave to heat up meals. Mini Miss J's was assisting in Miss J's classroom, and Miss J's was happy to be in charge. She enjoyed wielding her power over her assistant and telling her what to do. Miss J's did not react well when she thought the student favored Mini Miss J's over her. Miss J's says she was in the office getting her mail at the time of the incident, but no one can confirm what time that was. Miss Prater. On the day of the crime, Miss Prater was wearing a navy blue blouse and blue dress pants. She puts her lunch in the refrigerator in the teacher's lounge every morning and can often be found making last-minute copies there before the day starts. Miss Prater seemed to be friendly with Mini Miss J's, but frequently made comments about how lucky Miss J's was to have an assistant helping her in her classroom. Miss Prater claims that she was in her classroom the morning of the crime, but no one could say for sure that they saw her there. On the day of the crime, Miss Davis was wearing a navy long sleeve and jeans. She also keeps her lunch in the refrigerator in the teacher's lounge and sometimes eats there as well. Mrs. Davis did not have any issues with Mini Miss J's, but was struggling with her workload of teaching 7th and 8th grade. She spends many hours after school working on her materials and lesson plans. Mrs. Davis was supposedly in her classroom that morning, but she was alone, so no one can confirm her alibi. Lastly, Mr. Morawski. This morning, Mr. Morawski was wearing navy slacks and a blue polo shirt. He makes and enjoys a cup of coffee in the teacher's lounge before the start of each day. Mr. Morawski is quiet, and his sudden appearances easily startle others. Mr. Morawski told the authorities he was changing the coffee filter at the time of the crime, but no one could remember if they thought the coffee tasted fresh that morning. So now that you have the alibis and the stories, You are going to go through each of the evidences and you are going to decide if they are primary or secondary. So opening the Google form, go ahead and list all of your primary sources and all of your secondary sources. You now need to decide whether you are going to use your primary or secondary, as you cannot use both, and explain your reason. We'll get down to the questions and answers next time.